What is our greatest misunderstanding and what can we do about it?
Back to that.
Uh-huh.
My delivery.
Yep.
But I'm honest. The truth is the truth, whether you sugarcoat it or whether you just bluntly say it.
But people listen more when it's...
No, they don't. I disagree.
I would.
No, you don't.
Yes, I would.
There's instances to where you're like, I'm like, Tyler, could you do this? Or I suggest this. And you're like, but Mom, I didn't want to do this. And then I'm like, what the hell with it? That's why you're gonna look like this, or that's why you're gonna do that.
So mean.
And then I be mean with it, and that's when the brutally honesty part come out, and that's the part that sticks with you for a few days. There's like, but when I was trying to be nice.
Make me feel so insecure.
But I don't mean to. How do you describe me to others?
I first tell them how like independent you are, and you've always been independent even in relationships. Tell them how I am the way I am because you're not a sugarcoating mom with everything, very straightforward.
I kind of tell them the same thing, like you're independent. Like I raised you with the alter ego of myself. So you kind of like what they can get over on me and my heart. You gotta really have your stuff together to give it Tyla.
What's a sacrifice you've made that I haven't acknowledged?
Raising you. It's hard to raise a kid the right way and with all parts of yourself that you haven't even used in your own life. Like I raised you with just everything was new. Like totally different from what my mom did. Like I encourage you to move forth in your life. My mom them like pulled me back and wanted me to do certain things their way. So everything with you was a sacrifice because everybody was against everything from the beginning of taking a pregnancy test. Don't have a baby. Like if I help everybody else, why I can't just take care of my baby? Like, and it's been, the whole ride has been sacrificial. But I wouldn't change it for the world. My turn.
Yeah.
What is something I taught you that you know is wrong?
Ooh. That's a hard question. Because I never really thought about like, that's not right, you know?
Yeah.
And like growing up, like coming from a parent, you're just kind of like, that's right, that's the way it is. Don't really second guess it too much. Because I mean, you kind of think like, why would they tell me something wrong? Is there anything you think you taught me that you think is wrong, looking back?
Kind of. It's not wrong, but I've taught you so much independency. It's like you just got a wall up where you don't care to let people in.
That's true.
You let them in, but do you have an expectation? Are they gonna fail you or disappoint you? So you just like, okay, next, or I got myself, so I don't have to, you know, so.
Yeah.
Everybody needs somebody in life, period. You just gotta be hopeful and prayerful that that somebody is really what you need, whether it's a best friend or it's a mate or a family member or whatever. Like, even though we're born alone, it was meant for us to be paired. I just need you as you grow up to be a little bit more open because I'm messed up, you know, like I get the independent side and the relationship side is like, I don't trust anyone to treat me as I treat myself or do as I do. So I'm bossy, like I'm just a bitch. A good one, but I'm it. it's manipulative control. And I realized that, and I think you have those traits, and I don't like it, but people don't know you're controlling them, but you are, because you have such a subtle way of delivering in it. Like
different than yours.
Yeah, but gotta watch it. What's a pain in me you wish you could heal?
Well, it's one I wish I could heal for myself too, with Mama being gone. Yeah, kind of just, I wish it's something we all go through in life. And like, I don't know, like I think about it sometimes and I'm like, we all just like expect everyone to be there the next day and, you know, never think about them leaving. But there comes a time and it hurts. And I wish no one had to experience it, and I wish we didn't have to experience it. What's something you learned from your mother that you want me to pass on to my kids?
Take care of yourself. Don't put the biggest responsibilities of your life and your future in nobody else's hands. Whether you're married or,
That's good advice.
Yeah, like everything that's important for your life, make sure you have control of it. And that's pretty much it. When do I hurt you most that I'm not aware of?
Back to kind of the other question of like when I disappoint you, it kind of feels like the world is over.
I could see that.
Because just like the way you come off after when you're frustrated, I don't know if it's just because like, you know, I could do better or you didn't, or, you know, something could have gone more right. I don't know, but.
I think it's a little bit of all of that. I mean, I do know that you make mistakes, and we all do. And it's not that I'm not wanting you to be perfect, because there's no perfect person. It's just, even when you do make mistakes, it gotta have for me with you, it's like, it's gotta make sense. Like, why you made that mistake?
You don't even let me explain myself when I do mess up. I have to wait till the next day because you're so mad at me.
Well, I'll try to fix that, but that's a part of me that's just like screwed up. Even though your dad has been there, but I've been your mom and your dad pretty much, and I'm like a little pit bull over my puppy, like. So like if you just do anything wrong that allows someone to come in and just take advantage of you or hurt you even more or cause any type of harm or heartache, it's not really you that upsets me, it's that I'm not there to just protect you.
Mm-hmm. Describe the experience you hope we'll have in the future.
That I won't be a burden to you like I've experienced in my own life. Like I could be 90 years old and still working, and we just be at different parts of the world, and we both love to travel and spontaneous, that we stay that way. And we meet up in countries or islands or vacations and still keep that spontaneity with one another and give each other space, but yet still be BFFs. What makes us family?
Well, the same way you build a family with friends and stuff, it's like We support one another. We're there when each other's sad. We're there when each other is happy. Don't take advantage of each other.
But also that we forgive one another, especially for me, even though you haven't messed up much in life, but just to admit, certain things, to be forgiven, to move forward. But even if it's admittance to yourself, but then again to tell one another and just, grow from it.
How do you love me? Oh, that one's cute.
It's really cute.
You're so cute.
Oh my God. I don't know. Like, a mother's love is just hard to describe. Like, we go in seasons in this thing being a mom. Like, we know what we have to do in nurturing and stuff. When you're small, we're overprotective. You fall, you kiss your bobos. And when y'all grow up, we got to grow up. And it's like, I wouldn't have let you go anywhere on your own at 5. Go ahead, take the car. It's like we grow up together. I mean, it's just a love that never goes anywhere. And it's like a weird spiritual connection. And I pray one day you'll experience that. I'll be there to beat them up and be a military grandmom. Enjoy, explore, experience. And you'll have a lot more to teach them.
Yep.
So, I love you.
I love you too.
Hey, it's Ashika here from The Skin Deep. We really appreciate you being here and watching this conversation. If you love what we're doing and want to stay in the loop, sign up to our newsletter for special deals, new conversations, and to be a part of our community. Sign up at theskindeep.com/subscribe. Thank you.